So I was coming out of the village shop yesterday, and there's this bloke, he's been sitting on this bench there for years overlooking the green, and he beckons me over. Ollie, Christ alive, what's this all about? I've never spoken to the guy before. And he says, why are there no cuckoos anymore? Not the question I was expecting. So I said, well, it's probably because there are no or not many big insects anymore, which is what cuckoos need to hoover up in vast quantities in order to survive. And the reason for that, I said, is because of pesticides and habitat destruction. There are other reasons, but there are seasonal variations, but those are the big two. And it's all connected to our mad, perverse food system, of which we are all a part. And it got me thinking, God, I miss cuckoos. Cuckoos are so weird. Weirdest things. They look weird. They sound utterly weird. When you first hear that on a spring evening, you're immediately transported down a sort of wormhole into the vast, unfathomable, interconnected world of Mother Nature, and everything else disappears for a second. You become lighter. And their behaviour, their deplorable behaviour during the nesting season, where they kick a much smaller bird out of its nest, lay an egg and watch from a distance as this tiny little songbird brings up this huge dinosaur, is utterly weird. Which is why I miss them so much. And so the guy said, okay, well, how do we get them back again? And I said, well, you stop eating cheap grain-fed meat immediately, today, and eat grass-fed only. You never waste any food ever again. And you get onto the Wild East map of dreams. And he said, I can't do any of that. And I said, well, there you go. That's why there aren't any cuckoos.